this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your July 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, for this reading, I'm using the Thelema Tarot deck along with the Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle cards, and then I also will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card as well. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Three of Pentacles, which is a worker energy, a worker, a builder, a creator. So some of you definitely working very hard throughout the month of July. Very, very focused on your work, focused on the details. If you don't work for a living, focused on a project. Could also be working on a team. Teamwork could be significant for some of you. Right at the center, we do have the Ace of Pentacles crossed by the King of Cups. So some of you, this is what you're focused on, is this Ace of Pentacles. This is what you've been working towards, working on. Ace of Pentacles can be a new home, a new job, but it's a solid new beginning. In some way, it's going to add maybe a sense of security or stability to your life in some way. It's something that you value very much. It's a blessing that's coming in. So some of you, this is what you've been working towards, and this is what you're manifesting. This is a beautiful blessing that's coming in for you. And then we do have the King of Cups here. So maybe water sign energy could have something to do with this. Again, Three of Pentacles can represent teamwork. So maybe some of you are working with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces individual. They might have something to do with this. You could be building with this person. For those of you that this is more on the relationship front, you could be building with this person, getting into a relationship with this person, moving in with this person. We do have the Two of Wands at your foundation. So Two of Wands energy was you thinking about this, very focused on the future. You could have made, a very significant decision about this. But this was you focused on the future, making those plans, coming up with new ideas, and literally just about ready to step out on a new path, to maybe go on a new adventure. But this was you very focused on the future and making those plans. Knight of Swords energy in the more recent past could have been you rushing into something. For some of you, very hasty energy. It can be something happening very quickly. He tends to kind of just charge forward. He can also be a little impatient. So some of you, something could have been happening very quickly, or something could have been even a little confusing or chaotic. For others, yes, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius person could be significant. But I feel like for some of you, this definitely could have been some quicker paced energy, something happening very quickly here. But it's something that you at least plan for. The Knight of Swords, again, can be someone who charges forward. But with the Three of Pentacles, you've been working towards this, and the Two of Rods at your foundation, you've worked towards this, and it's something you've planned for. Now, we do have the Sun crowning you, which is wonderful. I mean, you might feel successful, abundant. The Sun is one of the most positive cards in the entire deck. So just feeling really good. You might also have an increase in energy. You could be in the spotlight in some way. All eyes are on you. You're shining bright, Aries. Yeah, you might feel like $1,000,000. You have this blessing coming in. You've been working towards it. This is success. This is success, abundance. For me, it can be also a healing energy. So amazing. And then coming up in the near future, around the second week, we do have the Seven of Cups. So some of you maybe at this time are looking at some options. You might have options on the table. Some of you might need to make a decision or narrow it down, but you do have options on the table. Now, this can be like an emotionally kind of scattered sort of energy. So just make sure that you're keeping yourself grounded at this time. You are seeing something realistically or looking at those options. You're you know, seeing them for what they really are, because some of those options might be good, others might not be so good. So just make sure that you're seeing things realistically at this time. But I do feel like you are looking at options. You are looking at options. There are options on the table here around the second week, and it could be because you worked so hard that now these options are available to you, Aries. In the position of your power, I have the World. So the World, I mean, this is amazing, and it's great in this position because it's just confirming that you are starting the next chapter or next phase of your life. You've successfully completed one chapter, and now you're moving on to that next chapter. And I think some of you know it and you feel amazing, and things really could be happening at this time. If you're traveling or moving house, something like that, you know, with the Seven of Cups here, looking at those options. But with the World, this is a very blessed energy. You've successfully completed a chapter. You're starting the next chapter. And then in the position of how those around you are viewing you, I have Justice. So things could be balancing out for you. Balance could be definitely a big theme at this time. This is energy around the third week. So things balancing out for you, that can definitely be financially, things balancing out for you. The energy, if it felt up in the air, confusing or out of balance in some way, the energy balancing out for you. Justice does represent fairness, equality, things being made right, or fear. So justice could be served, justice could be coming in. If you've had like an ongoing legal matter with the World and Justice and the Sun, there definitely can be like a legal resolution that's coming through at this time for those of you that have had like a legal matter ongoing. And maybe you have some choices that are available to you here around the second week. It could be in regards to like a settlement, something like that, that maybe you have to, you know, make a decision about this. And then in the hopes and fears position, I have the Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles can represent obviously inheritances, assets, property. So for those of you that it is a legal matter, could be maybe fighting over assets, property, an inheritance, something like that, hoping that comes through. For others, this is obviously financial abundance. We have the 10, we have the 1, which is the Ace. So yeah, hoping for that abundance, that prosperity. Some of you hoping for that next chapter to begin, that new cycle. And then energy that you're leaving the month of July with going into August. We do have the Emperor, very nice. So definitely leaving the month on a high note. The Emperor represents your sign, and I view him as a very empowered character. So no matter if you're male or female, feeling empowered, feeling in control, maybe taking back your power in some way. But you are the boss. You're the boss. And, you know, the Emperor is someone who is successful. And, you know, the Emperor's a 4. So your foundation, your security, your stability, significant here at this time. Feeling more secure, feeling like definitely things have balanced out for you, feeling very secure and abundant, really. Like your hard work has paid off, feeling really abundant at this time. With the Emperor here, energy, you're leaving the month, the Sun crowning you, the World, Justice. I mean, and 3 of Pentacles, you've worked very hard to achieve this success that is coming in for you. And overall, Aries, I just feel like it's going to be, you know, an amazing month for you. An amazing month. This is something you planned for. This is something you worked towards. Let's do some clarifying. I will look at the Seven of Cups because it's around the second week, but it is a little bit of like can be a confusing, obviously an emotional, scattered sort of energy. So let's take a look at the Seven of Cups for Aries. Clarifying the Seven of Cups for Aries. All right, and then I also want to take a look at Justice. Let's take a look at Justice for Aries, clarifying Justice. All right, this wants to come out. Justice for Aries. All right, a lot of repeat cards. So looking at the Seven of Cups, clarifying Seven of Cups, we have the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Rods. So some of you definitely can be, again, a legal matter with the Hierophant here. You know, anything to do with a large company, institution, the government. But you're looking at options at this time. You do have options at this time. And Two of Rods, again, you have the Two of well, it's Wands in this deck, but Two of Wands at your foundation here, Two of Rods. And Four of Pentacles. So I think that some of you definitely maybe waited for these options to open up. You've waited. This is something that's been ongoing for some of you, definitely, but it's also something you've planned for. And if it is a legal matter or maybe even something to do with a large company here, waiting on a decision from a company, waiting on that legal decision, waiting on papers to be signed, I really feel like it's either legal or it's job related for many of you. Legal or job related for many of you. And then Justice, clarifying Justice, we have the Seven of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles here as well in the spread. So planting those seeds, waiting for those seeds to sprout, waiting on a decision for some of you. Could be in regards to a property matter, finances, property, assets. Here, Ten of Pentacles. Also maybe dealing with a little bit of like an emotional roller coaster, highs and lows when it comes to this. But this is clarifying Justice. And so Justice, Major Arcana, justice will be served. Things are going to be made right. So if you do have like a lawsuit or, you know, if you're fighting over property, something like that, things are going to be made right. Things are going to be made right. For some of you, it's an absolute favorable outcome, something you're going to be happy with. So there's really no need to worry. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. What else does Aries need to know for July? Additional guidance for Aries. Additional guidance for Aries. What else does Aries need to know for July? Okay. And then I am pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, but as always, there we go. As always, if you are interested over on Vimeo, I do have the Love Tarot forecast posted there for the month of July. That link is below. All right, so the overall guidance card that I have for you, Aries, is actually intuition. Listen to your intuition. Throughout the month of July, listen to your intuition, especially those of you that have choices on the table, options on the table. When it comes to narrowing it down, listen to your intuition. Do what you feel is right. And then looking at love and relationship matters, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So engagement can absolutely, obviously represent an engagement. So for those of you that are getting engaged or getting married, congratulations. But for others, you could be taking your relationship to the next level. You could be moving in together. And for you singles, if you want to meet someone, get out and about. You have to engage. You have to get out and about. You have to put yourself out there. And if you do that, you could be meeting someone. You absolutely could be meeting someone in July. Now, we do happen to have this King of Cups here. So we have water sign energy. We also have some air energy. So maybe an air sign, maybe a water sign person could be coming in. But, you know, when you meet this person, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. All right, Aries. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great month.